Look, guys, I'm very excited about what they add as a modern SQL clauses, in Snowflake with all sorts of higher order functions, count if, exclude, I like, max by, and so on. I have a course, a very long course coming up only about SQL, yeah, basically in Snowflake. But in the same time, how can I say, I will express my disappointment with the way they implemented Snowflake scripted. Once again, it's just my humble opinion, but look, next I will go over this. I will briefly present Snowflake scripting and my disappointing because they had a chance to come up with something new and they just copied basically PLSQL from Oracle. Yeah. And next, yeah, I will go over error messages that you may get from SQL and Snowflake scripting. And yeah, it is what it is, I call this lecture useless error messages because, yeah, judge by yourself. You'll see next. I think they are useless. Majority of them are useless. They don't help you a bit. And Snowflake could have done better in this area. I'll touch the confusing table keywords that appear everywhere. You'll not be aware, how many different implementations with different meaning you have using the table keyword. Some other subject which is controversial a bit because they present everywhere, not just a Snowflake, the lateral keyword as a lateral join. Guess what? It's not a join. Lateral could be used as a join. And I will introduce it here to the history, how lateral got into our SQL, how it got into the SQL standard, how other relational databases implemented this, and why it's still confusing today. And look, I also wrote a course about JSON in Snowflake, and I was preparing, another course with JSON implementations in over a dozen of other relational database systems. And the flatten function in name this way or another name, yeah, sometimes it's called unnest or something like this, yeah. Even in SQL++ for Couchbase, yeah, they implemented an unnest or flat. Okay. But I found this a bit complex, the way they implemented this one here, because it has at least double functionality. Usually flatten is used to explode arrays into elements, yeah, each element on a specific row. But they try to do more here. They explode also objects, yeah, property value pairs into separate rows. It is what it is. I don't try to criticize this one. I just try to help out people that may be as confused as I was at the beginning with why is this.